welcome to the first in-person Sim show in a long time. So, tonight we'll be doing an improvised slasher movie, fully improvised, nothing sort of prepared beforehand. We've been practicing, but for that we're going to need a suggestion to get us started. And so the way that giving suggestions works in Simp shows, we can get some practice. So first, can I get everyone's name? Just yell your name. Can I get a name? Excellent. And now, can I get a suggestion for a favorite color? Purple. I heard purple. Thank you. All right, and now can I get everyone to sort of make the sound that this face would make? I heard. Thank you. All right, and so that is how we take suggestions. Also, for this improvised slasher, I have in my hand 6 wooden sticks, and one of them is shorter than the others, and so we will do a drawing from the Sims to determine who is our slasher. And that will happen now. All right.
Okay.
Hold up your stick when you got it. And so now, we need our suggestion for the show.
All right, can I get a suggestion for a non-geographical location, please?
Hospital.
Hospital! I heard hospital. The Sims present
Improvised Slasher!
You're finally here.
Yes.
The OR's been covered in blood for like 6 hours.
I'm sorry.
David, honestly, when I said you could come in to be nurse for like a week, I thought you'd be a little bit better, but frankly, you know, this is embarrassing for me at this point, you know?
Sorry. I thought this could be I could make a career out of this. And I thought the first couple days went well.
Sorry, I don't think we're seeing the same thing in this room.
You're talking about
The blood on the floor, first off. It's a tripping hazard.
I can clean this up, I promise.
You have 1 hour to clean this up. Finish.
All right.
Get on it!
Okay. Water. Ow. Oh, this smells so bad. Help!
Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
This is your first operation, right?
Yes, and but I've been practicing for so many years. I'm so ready for it.
Great. Okay. So once we are in there, you remember that you're going to
Cut the body up. So I get my medical scissors and then I cut the body on the dotted line.
exactly. Yeah.
And then I pull away the part that I just cut. and then I just have to reach in and grab the organ and then switch it out, and that's it.
It's perfect, yes. And then he will wake up and he will be as healthy as always.
I am so thankful to be doing my first operation with such an experienced anesthesiologist.
Thank you. Thank you. And I am so happy that you are enthusiastic about this operation.
Okay, and so Mr. Jenkins, we're replacing his kidney,
Yeah.
and then that's it. And nothing should go wrong with that.
What could go wrong in an operation room?
Nothing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah. Go scrub up and we'll, yeah. Great. Arnold,
Yes.
did you bring my lab write-ups?
Yes, I brought them. They're in my briefcase. I noticed that on some of the sheets, the cause of death seemed a little alarming.
We work in a hospital, Arnold. There are lots of alarming deaths.
Yes. Well, I was wondering, Mrs. Treecolor, she was in our elderly patients ward, and it says she drowned.
Yes. You know, Arnold, I know you know, as my assistant, that some of our methods are more experimental.
Yes, of course. I know you tried out all sorts of new drugs, new operations.
And I've saved how many lives since January of 2016?
About 487.
Exactly. And so, Mrs. Treecolor, are we that torn up about it?
No, I just was wondering. I'm filing the paperwork, and I thought maybe there was some sort of mistake.
I'll handle it with legal.
Yeah. For Doug Smith, a motorcyclist, yes?
Yes, Doug Smith.
He had cuts all over his face, cuts all over his feet, in perfect lines, each one.
Yes. That was one of my... That's a surgery I'm quite proud of. You were working with me on that, weren't you? And I mean, you know how it went down.
Yes?
He started struggling and the anesthesia was wearing off, and I mean, we basically lost him as soon as he entered the operating room. Right, Arnold?
Yes.
Right. So,
But I did step out right before the surgery ended, and I hadn't seen any lacerations on his body yet.
Well, Arnold, you know I like to do the ends of my surgeries in solitude. But one day I might invite you to the end of the surgery. Would you like that, Arnold?
Yes, I mean, of course. I've been hoping that at some point I would get to be here for the entire operation, and it would make the paperwork so much easier.
One day, just continue being useful to me, and I'll let you shine in the operating room. I could make you big at this hospital, Arnold. I know you want that.
I do want that.
You've always been...
I wasn't saying these were suspicious. I was just wondering for filing, double checking. You can have the papers.
You know, honestly, everything's sort of going to shit in this place. I blamed it on you, but it's my own aggression projecting. I'm sorry.
That's really generous. We're not the only surgeon with a high fatality rate.
Thank you for saying that. It was really hard, you know, knowing that, I mean, 60 people, like, that's a lot of people.
But you've saved like 413 lives since.
I always say that to myself.
January.
I have it in my office. It's tally marks too, so.
That's gotta cover a lot of your wall.
Yes, you really have to come by sometime.
Your office?
The whole back wall.
Do you have a, is it a nice office? Do you have like windows or anything?
Oh, no.
No.
That's all reserved for the chief surgeon.
I see.
So.
I see. The Chiefs? Oh, I've heard she's really good. That's kind of why I was like, oh, this is the hospital.
Oh,
Like,
really? That's why? That's really cool.
Yeah. And also I heard that there's like, you know, broad, like the talent's really like they've got
Yeah.
Red Van Dam.
Yeah. No, everyone's always like, Dr. Smith this, Dr. Smith that. Like,
Yeah. no,
famously, more fatalities. Yeah, she's like
Exactly.
rock and roll, but like, what the fuck?
but, okay, but you know, you miss 100% of shots.
That you
don't
don't
take.
take. Yeah! I also have that up on my wall.
I really look forward to someday when I'm helpful enough that I could be and see your office.
One day.
Yeah.
One day. It's just, I don't know. I guess I wanted you in here because, well, first it was the blood in the OR, which, you know, I had a surgery. I had to perform it, and Dr. Smith doesn't like wiping up the blood after the surgery, so it falls on my shoulders, well, your shoulders. Yeah. So it's that one light bulb's been out for like months.
I can do electrician stuff too.
Oh, wow.
That's what I did before medicine.
No way. I didn't read that in your CV, but I guess.
Yeah, I can. Do you have? We're in an operating room.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and we're leaning on the counter. And you want me to fix that bulb? I can do that.
Yes. You know, it makes it really tough to cut people open with like.
Do you think you couldn't like cut people open in the dark?
Oh no.
Would that take like a really talented surgeon?
Really reckless
Do you have a
surgeon.
spare bulb in this operating room? You said reckless?
A reckless surgeon. It would take a reckless surgeon to
That
do
seems almost
surgery
like
at night.
at night.
Sorry, I meant in the dark.
Oh, so surgery. You haven't done any night surgeries?
Oh no, I like to keep a 9 to 5. That's why. It's tough with this job, but I make it work.
Yeah. Getting a lot of sleep is probably very important.
I'd like to think so. You know, Dr. Smith, on the other hand, I mean,
Can I turn the
she
lights on?
practically lives here. Yeah.
That works. All right.
Wow. What a great.
Good at something.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at me. Yeah. Anyway, you were saying about Dr. Smith.
Dr. Smith, oh
Dr.
my
Smith.
God, she gets on my nerves. Surgery at night. She sleeps like 2 hours. Who the fuck does that?
What's your relationship to her?
What's my oh, we go way back. We were in residency together.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know how you got
How many
here.
years? How many years? How many years was it? Just tell me the years.
1995 to 2000.
I see.
We were at Mass General together. It's a tough program to get into, you know?
Yep.
Top of my class. So was she. Instant rivalry.
I see.
I think I'm painting the picture for you that we were never going to get along, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I understand. But there's no more bad blood between the two of you.
Oh. I mean, I'll never say it. The second she apologizes to me, then we'll be clear, but this hospital's too small for the both of us, if you know what I mean. Woo!
Here you go. Yep. Oh my god, I've never been here for that part.
But you work so closely with Dr. Smith.
Yeah, I hand her the tools and stuff, but I always step out at the last second.
So you've never been here for when you showed the patient before?
No.
So you don't know the family, the needle and thread?
Wait.
Arnold, I am so interested in your relationship with Dr. Smith. I mean, I knew I had to work at this hospital since she's working here. I mean, she's a really big name in the surgery business.
Yeah, she's very impressive. She's invented several surgeries.
I remember reading about those, about the facial podiatral.
Yep.
Really?
You'd be amazed how similar feet and faces are. That was really impressive. You don't even seem that nervous.
Oh, well, all my nerves flew out the window when I knew I had such an experienced assistant working with me.
Yeah, of course.
Are you all right, Arnold?
I'm totally fine. Do you think patient's going to be?
Well, yeah, it was just really routine kidney transplant, and Dr. Glasgow, the anesthesiologist, she knocked him out really nicely, so he won't feel anything, and he'll wake up soon, and that's another day as a surgeon, right?
Wow. This is very different from my usual assisting job.
In what way?
I don't know. It's just the surgeries are much less routine. There's always the possibility that something interesting happens. Like, I guess I could just check kidney transplant on the box. And that's it.
Yeah. I noticed that you had already closed your pen because of cause of death.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to be ready, you know. But I guess there's no cause of death.
Right back here. As long as everything, as long as Mr. Jenkins here wakes up okay. Well, Arnold, I know.
I see you've arrived early to the attendings meeting.
Smith. Of course.
Jekyll.
Now that our last names are... Sorry, I'm late. Let's go.
Suppose I'll sit on the same side of the table as the rest of you, so I belong at the head.
Did you guys hear about the storm?
Yes.
No. Tell me about the storm. Well, there's a storm about north, about 15 minutes from here. I think the assistants, Arnold and Rebecca, they're getting ready. They're prepping all the departments so that we can transfer everything to the emergency. Because everything, all the lights will be off for the rest of the hospital. Oh, wow.
Is David helping with the rest of the assistants, or is he off doing something for you?
David's helping. You know, he's great. He's reputable. I checked his CV. He's perfect for the job.
That is so, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I'm happy for myself as well. Yeah.
You really deserve an assistant who really knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I think so too. Thank you. It's so nice that we're on the same page.
He
control of your interns, Dr. Jekyll.
Can't win them all, can ya?
No, sometimes you can, but...
You know, Smith, I think your attitude in this hospital, to be fair, is really hard to work with.
Why don't we ask Dr. Glasgow?
Yeah, Glasgow. How do you like working with Smith?
Well, I wouldn't say it's my most preferred colleague in surgery.
Just because I don't let you sit in on the ends of my surgery doesn't mean that you can complain about it, Dr. Glasgow. You're an assistant.
Well, generally
The chief now.
Well, generally speaking, I think as the anesthesiologist, I should be there at the end of the surgery to make sure my patients wake up.
Yes. So, I don't know, maybe I'll let you sit in on one if we get on better terms, so.
Smith, this is a teaching hospital. You chose this job. You didn't just have to come here because I got the job. I mean, you're always trying to compete. And honestly, I've had enough of it.
So you guys have known each other since before you guys started working here. I didn't know that.
We did residence together. Since 1990.
Smith and I go way back.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to hear a story about Dr. Jekyll?
Flashback to 1997. You're in the operating room, and it's Jekyll versus Smith. Scalpels.
Thank you. I still need the scalpel.
You know, they say it's tough working on the same body, but I think we make a pretty good team. Maybe.
So, have you started studying for the exam yet?
So you mean the one that, the step 2s that everyone needs to take?
Do they always have a conversation in the middle of the surgery?
No, this is very peculiar to these two students.
I mean, I think I'm gonna ace it. I have great people skills, so, you know, it's half the battle.
And I've got great technical skills. And that's the other half of the battle.
I have an idea. Why don't we work together?
Okay, so how do you, I mean, that's not allowed. That you can't do an exam with someone else.
I know, but maybe if we just switch white coats in the middle of the exam, it says one of our names and, you know, they'll never know. They'll never be the wiser.
Right. I mean, whose lab coat do we wear?
Well, mine, of course. I'm top student, so.
Okay, I mean, but you wouldn't pass without me, so, I mean, technically it should be me, because with the technical skills.
Right, I just see that I've already finished all the stitches, so I'm just faster as well, you know.
Okay, well, maybe you're using your people skills to distract me from my work.
Sorry, your patient is bleeding out, so.
Oh, that's awkward.
Are they watching the monitor? Did you see?
So how about you fix it, because.
Yeah, well, there's something wrong with yours, too.
What are they
People
doing?
still seem patch. Oh,
Holy shit, I'm going in. You just get up. Just get out.
So anyway, it was tough going.
Well, that was a story.
ah.
We lost one that day.
We did. Can't win them all.
Yeah.
And well, we all know how that turned out.
We are the two doctors with the highest mortality.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but I mean, also I placed first in the class and, scored the highest on my exams.
I was a point behind you, Sniff.
Well, sometimes a point is all it takes to be, a little higher in rank than the other doctors.
Just because you became chief this year doesn't mean I didn't deserve it.
Well, how do you think they decide, Chief? Dr. Jekyll?
Yeah. Guess you're right.
Come in.
Am I late? Sorry, I was just here about the residency evaluation, if I'm able to continue working at this hospital.
Oh, come on in.
Can I sit there, please?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
I'm kind of very narrow.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, could you go around? Did you bring your paperwork?
Oh, yes, of course. I have it in my backpack.
Could you get it out?
She's doing it.
So, sort of like a little hospital thing to be mean to the residents.
I mean, this is a thick brief.
I just wanted to, really give you guys my best.
Wow. I mean, no fatalities. You're doing amazing.
Well, she is under my supervision.
That's right. I couldn't accomplish any of this without Dr. Glasgow.
I have to say, this is pretty impressive. Jessica, you're going to be a fine assist attending.
That means the world coming from me, Dr. Smith.
I know.
Oh, this isn't the right office. There's a window? It's Dr. Smith's office. Well, all the lights are in order. Step tight. God, I just really don't think I'm cut out for this. Medical work crazy. Views are just insane from my office, though.
Arnold?
Dr. Smith.
It has 2 rooms, an annex and an inner sanctum. Oh, I didn't hear you come through the middle door. Dr. Smith!
What are you doing in my office?
I heard there was a fuse out, and I figured I could,
Fix
I'm
my
sorry.
fuse?
Yes, I can, did you lock the, why does it lock from the outside?
Arnold likes to do his shredding in private. Look out! Do you see that view? Massachusetts? And can you...
Smith! Smith, I've been working with Jekyll a lot.
And do you when you look at me, do you think about Dr. Jekyll? Do you think someone with my skill?
I'm sorry, I'm really just
Dr.
trying,
Jekyll?
I'm super stressed out. I'm really trying to hold on to this job is all. I'm worried about holding on to the job. And, oh, that doesn't look really safe.
Yeah. Well, I have my office on the 10th floor for a reason. Hey, why don't you take a look?
Oh, Massachusetts.
You really are such a great assistant for Dr. Jekyll. Like, you make her look so good. Yeah, and,
Dr. Jekyll's really smart.
yeah, she really is.
She's really smart.
Don't even back out there.
Open the window anyway.
Oh, hold on. Arnold, 1 second. It's like a little inch.
All done with the shredding.
Oh!
Didn't mean to interrupt your phone call.
No. Don't worry about it. You are such an amazing assistant, Arnold. And one day, I mean, you're making me very proud. And one day I might invite you to work the end of a surgery with me, as I mentioned.
Yes, that would be.
You would like that?
That would be great.
Then you'd be a real doctor. And how's the file shredding going?
It's all done. I just finished. That's why I was just knocking on the door to let you know.
Wonderful job, Arnold.
Yeah.
You really do make me so proud. Now, have a great day.
I mean, with the storm coming, we gotta prepare the ORs. You know, since David's gone missing, it's been really difficult to prepare for my surgeries. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Of course, Dr. Jekyll. It's my honor, really.
It's very sweet of you. But I know you like Glasgow and you love Smith, so I just feel like, oh, why'd you choose me?
Well, I respect all of you doctors here.
Sure, just some less than others.
That's not true. Dr. Smith is the person whose research I became most acquainted with when I got into the medical business, but I have to say it feels like fate that your assistant goes missing and I get to become your mentee.
Sure. Yeah. I like that. Keep going. I like the sound of that.
And I'm so grateful to be working with you, Dr. Jekyll, instead of any of the other doctors here.
Which doctors in particular?
Dr. Pasco and Dr. Smith, of course.
Music to my ears, honestly. We're in for a long night, though, so get that lab coat nice and ready.
The light bulb just flickered out.
Do you happen to have technical skills, electrician skills? David did, so.
But I'm so sorry. I'm sure I could figure it out.
Yeah, I'll leave you here. You sort that out, and I'll see you in a bit, right?
Okay, I'll meet you at your office.
All right.
I'm sorry. Jessica, I mean, Dr. Montgomery, this was a bad choice of rooms. I saw the light out and I assumed it was empty.
Oh, I was just fixing it.
Right. Thank you. So go right ahead. So, I hear you've been assigned to Dr. Jekyll.
That's right, Dr. Smith.
And, yeah?
Well, just between you and me, I really wanted to work with you, Dr. Smith, but it seems that Arnold is already your chief assistant, so I knew I could never compete. We've been working together for so long.
Yes, I do have to honor seniority. He's been my assistant for 4 years and hasn't gotten much better like you have. So, you show a lot of promise, Dr. Montgomery.
You really think so?
I do. Electrical talent, not so much.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this light bulb.
Well, perhaps this will have to be one of the dark labs.
I heard about those, and that some surgeons actually prefer working in the dark.
Yes, some surgeons do prefer working in the dark, Dr. Montgomery, and as you're familiar with my research.
Oh, yes.
So you know that I may be one of those secret surgeons who secretly perform in the dark.
That's right. Oh, I'm so sorry I forgot. You wrote that one under the pseudonym, and so it
Under the pseudonym,
It left
yes.
my
Well,
I would, if it's possible, I would love to sit in on one of your dark surgery centers.
why, Dr. Montgomery, you show a lot of promise, and I think I could invite you to one of my dark surgeries sometime, but don't tell anyone. It's a secret practice.
Okay, Dr. Smith.
Well, good luck fixing that light bulb.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. The lights were all out in corridor B.
No worries.
Here.
It was a surprise incident. They found him right outside the hospital.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I hooked him up to the machine, but there wasn't any beeping or anything. I think it's just an incineration case.
Who did this to you?
Yeah, I'm afraid though that because technically I brought him into this room, it's gonna go on the list as one of your fatalities. I guess you would be the one who did this to him.
I can't live with that. I can't.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically I'm also somewhat culpable, but maybe I shouldn't have used the machine before you got here. I'm really sorry about that.
And where did you say they found David?
Right outside the hospital. I don't know how he got all flat like that.
My office is on the west, and that's where his,
No, I was on my
annex is.
way home. It was on the east side of the hospital.
Who has an office on the east side of the hospital?
Well, no, he was on the ground floor, like right at the bottom. He wasn't in anyone's office or anything like that. I think he must have been heading home for the day. Maybe something really heavy fell on him.
Something's not adding up, Arnold.
No, this kind of stuff happens a lot here. You what's going on with these surgeries. The other day, we found, like, a scalpel inside one of the patients. We didn't even know till we incinerated her, and then it just was there.
Who was the chief surgeon on that operation?
So Dr. Smith.
His phone's still on it. Let's see. Sorry. I mean, his last message is a selfie of him in Dr. Smith's office. You gotta recognize this window.
I do. Wow.
Arnold, there's something you're not telling me, but we have to go figure this out. Come on.
Dr. Smith? Doctor?
Welcome to our first dark surgery. You may notice the lights are out. And you two are going to help me fix this man's kidney. In the dark. Oh, that must be the storm. Don't worry about it. The thunder inspires me, and I hope it inspires you too, as promising doctors here at Massachusetts General.
It certainly does. It's just unfortunate that the power went out in the whole B corridor.
Yes. Well, we still have plenty of patients to help, so let's begin. Would you care to unfold the patulum? And Dr. Montgomery, why don't you begin to cut into the kidney? I'll be watching this one until the end.
I'm a little unsure why I'm here, as I'm the anesthesiologist.
Right. We are working on building up a general talent, Dr. Glasgow. And
Resources are getting cut, so.
resources are getting cut. The hospital needs money.
Wide open for you, Dr. Smith.
Thank you. And now I will massage the kidney back to life. Are you watching this, Dr. Glasgow? I know your anesthesiology hasn't brought you this close to a kidney in a long time.
Yeah, I usually don't look inside the body.
Take a look. Take a look. It's hard to see. Get close. It's dark. There it is. Yes, that's the kidney.
You seem to really know what you're doing in the dark.
Do you want to try? Yeah, try. Just massage the kidney. Okay, no, massage it faster though, because here.
With
Are you? There's something wrong, Dr. Montgomery.
It's really silly. I just, the thunder and lightning. I always had a bit of a childhood fear of thunder and lightning.
Oh, Dr. Montgomery.
It's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry to bring it up.
No worries. Why don't you step out and take some time to yourself?
Thank you, Dr. Smith, for understanding.
Yes. Go to the bathroom. Splash your face with water. That's what I do. How's the kidney massaging?
Well, how long do you usually keep this up for? My arm's getting a little tired.
I mean, I hope you aren't getting tired of this surgery in the dark, Dr. Glasgow.
No, of course not. This is a great opportunity.
You're squeezing a little hard.
Sorry.
Don't you love the sound of the pitter-pattering rain and the thunder during a surgery?
I can't say I do.
Well, I mean, I can't say that doesn't make you cut out to be a surgeon, but it is sort of a red flag. And how's the... Oh.
Uh-huh.
It appears the patient is flatlining. What are you going to do about it?
What am I going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? I don't know what to do.
This is a teaching hospital. So, to let you get the experience you need, Dr. Glasgow, I will let you take it from here. If it flatlines, then, well, I can't say that would look too good on your transcript.
That would be my first fatality, since I don't normally do this.
Yes, that is, in fact, the case.
Why don't you call in your assistant, David, to help me out?
David hasn't shown up to the hospital in a few days. I think he's taking some time off. Why don't you...
Why, did you and the other doctor scare him off?
Hold on, I will take over the massaging from here.
Oh my God.
Can you pass me a scalpel? This kidney is not looking so good. Thank you. Okay, I really cannot have another fatality. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah.
Could you just grab one of the anesthesia needles real quick and pass it to me as well?
Well, that I do know how to do.
Okay, thank you. And why don't you take a seat? Thank you so much, Dr. Glasgow.
Dr. Smith, what are you...
Well, you see, I can't have another fatality on my hands, Dr. Glasgow, and this seems to be your fault. So, well, we do need a replacement for the kidney. I'm gonna let that massage a little bit.
You won't.
I do love a surgery in the dark.
God, I never spend much time on the east side of the building. And
We really don't have to be here.
no, we need to go this way. Come on. Or if you're so scared, we can split up. I don't.
Oh, come along. I just think that it's not that suspicious, you know.
A person's dead. We haven't seen Dr. Glasgow in like 3 hours. We're the only 4 doctors in this building, you know? Chances are high. God, this is a winding little corridor, isn't it?
Yeah. Couldn't we just wait till the lights are on?
There's blood on the floor.
That often happens.
I feel like you and I work in 2 different hospitals. Our experiences are so different.
Well, at the east wing of this hospital, this is a common experience.
What is Dr. Smith up to?
It has 2 doors, by the way. It's a little strange. I always stay in the outer chamber.
You can come in.
No, it's okay. I have shredding I need to do anyway. I guess the power's out.
Wow, she does the tally marks too. Cool. Do you know where the key to her file cabinet is?
I wouldn't know those kind of things. I really don't get trusted with that much of the I really don't get trusted with that much of anything.
What's this key ring, Arnold?
That's the key ring that I carry around that goes to the doors in the filing cabinet. But there shouldn't be that much in there, even.
Because you shred everything?
Well, we only shred the documents that are hard to explain, you know, cases where clearly there's some sort of filing error. You know, the kind of thing like if someone drowns or something and they weren't anywhere near a body of water. It's like there's obviously some sort of mistake in those documents.
How is this woman still here? How has this never been reported?
I don't know, I'm just the person who does the paperwork. But do you have like any sort of like sharp thing I could use to shred the rest of the documents that I have here?
My scalpel.
Yeah. Yeah, just because I feel like I don't want these things to get out, you know.
There was a fire in the East Wing a week ago? How did I not hear about that?
I'm sorry. Arnold,
Yes?
Dr. Jekyll,
Smith, hello.
what are you doing in my office, and why is my file cabinet open, and why does Dr. Jekyll have the key? Arnold?
I was telling her that all of the normal documents are in the filing cabinet and that she could look and that there wouldn't be anything wrong in the filing cabinet.
And there wasn't anything wrong in the file cabinets, was there, Dr. Jekyll?
No, beautifully filed. Alphabetical is my favorite.
Mine too. And, why, pray tell, are you in my office looking for files?
You know, with all the eerie goings on in this hospital, of course, they all seem to lead back to you, Dr.
And
Smith.
to you, we have so many fatalities.
Mine are standard malpractice. Out there, there's our drownings.
Medical mysteries, Dr. Jekyll.
That's a great way to put it. That's a really great way to put it.
They just follow me around. I don't know if anything medical follows you around.
Of all times, to one-up each other, I feel like now is not the time, Dr. Smith. We have some serious allegations against you.
There aren't any allegations against anybody.
Yeah, because Arnold is shredding them, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Arnold.
Wait.
What?
Arnold freezes up when things like Arnold knows that he's going to have a stern talking to, doesn't he, Arnold?
Yes. Yes. I know. But I tried to explain it to her. I really did. I said that these are normal incidents, that I've been filing them for years, and if I thought anything bad was happening in this hospital, I of course would speak up.
Of course. Like he said, did you hear that? Did
No,
you
I heard it.
You heard
Yeah, I
Arnold?
heard it. I'm in the annex, but I heard it. So.
I know. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm giving both rooms attention.
Maybe I should leave you to it. I'm getting paged right now.
Sure. Go take care of your page,
I will.
Dr. Jekyll.
Here's the scalpel.
Arnold, can you please meet me in the annex?
No, I have some documents that I just wanted to finish shredding before. I can come in right away.
Thank you, Arnold.
Is this about the end of the surgery?
Yes, actually. I thought it was time to finally bring you to one of the ends of my surgeries. I actually have one waiting for you now. Believe it or not, it's in my private experimental room part of my office. Why don't you accompany me in there?
I've never been to the third door.
I like to keep this place private.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, it does take up the 10th and 11th floors in this building. But just in this office.
What are all those files?
Oh, those vials. My special chemicals.
And the animal parts?
It's science, Arnold. You've been working with me for, 6 years now? I thought you'd understand why sometimes we need to cut up animals.
And those posters over there?
Yes, those are my own drawings of the inside of a human body.
God, I didn't even realize that was a person.
Yes, well, I sort of like to keep track of all of my secret experimental room experiments.
And that table.
Yeah, that table's for you, actually. You know what, actually? I'm saving that table for something special, Arnold. Why don't you just have a seat in my bath?
Your bath?
Yes, it's important to scrub in before surgery.
But I mean, how are we going to do a surgery? We don't have an anesthesiologist.
You know, I thought we had an anesthesiologist, and she just hasn't called in for work.
Do you have any soap?
You know what, Arnold? I actually do. It's hand soap. Is that all right? All right. Get clean. You know, I don't want to. You know what they say? If you have to wash a fruit before you cut it, or you get, you know, it gets germs in it.
Like, wouldn't it be like you wash your hands before you cut
The
fruit?
germs
Like,
from the outside go into the inside when you take the knife, and they sort of
So
follow.
like in this situation, wouldn't I be a hand rather than a fruit?
Yes. You are a hand, Arnold, and you are my right hand man. Why don't you get a little more comfortable? Just lean back a little bit. Don't even. Yeah, there we go. Let me start the water. Let me know.
It's a little hot, actually.
It's a little hot. Okay, well, I'll add more cold. More hot. Are you doing good in there? You're looking a little.
It just burns a little bit.
Yeah, you've never been great under pressure, huh? Well, Arnold, let me just add a little bit more water.
No, it's really hurting quite a bit. I can get out if you.
No, stay in, Arnold. Arnold.
Your hand is surprisingly strong, Dr. Smith.
Yes, but I just want you to just lean back a little more. You need to just relax a little bit, Arnold, and stop giving my fucking keys to Dr. Jekyll if you just. Just lean back. Lean back a little more. A little more. Okay, okay. I'm gonna give it a little bit more.
Why is this bathtub so tall?
Just lean back a little more. Okay, okay.
If I lean back anymore, my head's gonna be under
Yeah,
water.
okay, so you just give it a good long think, you know?
I'm
Dr.
thinking, Dr.
Jekyll
Smith.
is kind of one of my rivals.
I
Do you think-
understand.
Hey, could you say that? What'd you say?
I understand what you're saying.
Okay. So you're not gonna give the keys to Dr. Jekyll again, are you?
I'm not.
No,
I'm not
you're
going to give her the keys.
No, you are never
No,
gonna
I'm
give
not
her the
never
keys
going to give
ever
her the
again.
keys.
No.
I'll be all clean for the surgery.
No. Arnold, I just don't think I can trust you anymore. I just want you to just lean back a little more. Just a
You
little,
can trust
just a little.
You
I just
can-
really just don't think I can trust you. Yeah. Okay. She's dead. Dr. Glasgow, I don't know what happened. My eyes had not adjusted.
I don't know what happened. Dr. Smith, she was showing me how she does her surgeries in the dark, and then I left because I'm scared of thunder and lightning, and now she's dead.
We need to call someone. We need to call for help. She's going crazy. It's not going through. Oh, God, in corridor. It has the worst reception in the whole hospital. So we can't call for help? And all the lights are out because the power's down from the storm? How are we going to get out of here? Dr. Jekyll, are you used to working in the dark? I've never done anything like that.
All right. You sure we can just lock up?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yeah, no one ever works this late.
Yeah, we're in 95 place.
Yeah.
Let's go get some drinks.
Long day. You wouldn't believe what happened in the West Wing.
I remember from my studies of the hospital that Dr. Smith's office is in the East Wing.
Yes.
And your subterranean office is in the West Wing.
No windows. Yeah, it's tough.
Well, forgive me for presuming, but Dr. Smith and you don't really like each other, so there's no reason for Dr. Smith to go to your office, right?
That's a great idea. We'll just hide out there until the storm's over and we can get out of here.
Yes, I think that's exactly what we should do.
All right, let's start going.
Sorry, rest in peace.
God, corridors are always so windy. So many.
Once we get into the basement, you don't even get the ambient light.
This is it. There'll be a textural difference as you walk in.
Lock it behind you.
I have one sofa, so get yourself
Ready for that? Close contact?
It's a weird night, isn't it? Super weird night.
Do these kinds of things usually happen at Massachusetts General Hospital?
Honestly, I'd say never, but now that I think of it, this has been a pretty spooky place. Maybe it's like, maybe there's gotta be, there are ghosts in here. I'm a scientist, I'd say. I don't believe in ghosts, but with the night we're having, my God, ghosts must be real. What a ghost story? What?
Someone's knocking.
Who else is in the hospital?
Well, Dr. Smith famously, but besides her.
Oh, maybe it's Arnold.
Well, I left him with a scalpel, so he's armed, he'll be good. Maybe we should let him in? If he's knocking, we should let him in.
I'll go do. Do you want to do it?
Sure. Okay, I'll sit here. Feel for the door. Yeah. What a weird night.
Arnold, is that you?
Is Dr. Jekyll in here? You don't sound like Arnold. I'm looking for Dr. Jekyll. Is she in here? No, she's not. Can you tell me where she is? She left the hospital. I'm the only one left here. You know what? That is such an inconvenience. What have you seen tonight? What have you seen? Anything weird has been happening tonight? Would you say you're a liability? I don't know. I just want to go home, okay, Dr. Smith? You don't like the thunder and lightning, huh? No, I don't. I don't like the dark either, so there's a lot of really bad things happening. This must be really hard for you. It is. And you clearly just don't have what it takes to be a nighttime surgeon. I had a lot of hope for you, Dr. Montgomery. It's sort of been a disappointment, don't you think? You've been a bit of a disappointment. Yes, I'm a disappointment. Oh no. Yes. That was tiring.
good to be back in my second underground laboratory. This couch is not quite in the same place it used to be. That must have been Dr. Montgomery. Well, I'll close the door. Are my eyes deceiving? Was that my dear friend, Dr. Jekyll?
I was just looking for you.
You know what? That's crazy because I was looking for you as well. And sorry about the mess. I just feel like we've gotten kind of far apart lately, haven't we?
Yeah.
And now you just want to be, spreading... You want to be... Oh, would you look at that? We have someone who knows how to do electronics in this hospital. Okay, so clearly this is not something you have to worry about. She showed a lot of promise, though, don't you think, Dr. Jekyll?
Yeah. She's great. I don't really get why you're doing this. To be honest. But if it's something that I've done,
Dr. Jekyll, what could you have possibly done between the years of 1995 and 2000? You tell me! Or after that, in the years of 2000 and 2016, when we worked in the same hospital and you got the job first. Kind of a weird... I didn't get the job that year.
look at you now.
And I have the job now.
Star is born.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But bygones be bygones.
Let's just circle back.
No. Let's look forward.
I don't think you want to look forward, Dr. Jekyll. So let's just go back to the past, shall we? Walk back. I have the letter.
Okay, open it, open it.
Okay. We're both going to work in the same place, right?
I mean, I've already accepted the Mass General position, so fingers crossed.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no reason why I wouldn't get in if you did, because I'm the top of the class.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Dear Linda Smith, we regret to inform you that this year we were unable to find a placement in the geography that you requested. Please try again next year.
Do I have to go to Seattle Grace?
I'd say I was surprised, but it makes sense, honestly, when you think about it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it really makes that much sense.
No.
I got rejected from Mass General, and you did it.
Yeah,
So why
but we're different. We're different candidates. You know?
I mean, yeah, you have the people skills, but I have the technical skills. And I'm sort of awkward now, but maybe one day I'll be really cool and intimidating.
I just don't see that in the cards for you. Like, people skills.
So, anyways, let bygones be bygones, right?
You really don't have to do this. You've always had the technical skills. You don't need to prove it to me.
But you said that we were different candidates. Don't you recall? Something about my technical skills not living up to your people skills.
I mean, I don't know. I said I'm under pressure.
I would say the same. You do seem to be under pressure, and also walk to the table. Kind of a shame. Oh.
please, you don't have to do this. I'll leave. I'll go to Seattle. It's not a bad place. There's great mountains.
You'll go to Seattle?
Yeah, I'll leave. You can have Massachusetts. I don't need to be here.
It's just that working at Massachusetts with you and seeing you poaching all of my best talent just sort of brings back old memories, and it's not so fun working with you here. So I think going to Seattle would be a good move.
Great. I love to reason with you. That's awesome. Can you unlock me from the operating table now?
It's still raining and it's still nighttime. And I know the operating room lights are on, but I feel like it's just been a long, stressful night. You know what I'm saying? I sort of need to unwind.
Yeah. There's tea in my office. We can go there.
Why are you pretending to be my friend, Dr. Jekyll?
It's my interpersonal skills.
Well, you are not doing a very good job because you are making it very clear why you got into Mass General and I didn't. And it's your bright and bubbly demeanor, isn't it? Are you feeling bright and bubbly now, Dr. Jekyll?
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
No.
Well,
What are you gonna do to me?
do you remember what we used to do when we were residents back in 1995 to 2000? Yes. Practice on each other. And I was always so good, you know? I never really hurt you, did I?
No, you were great.
Removed one of your kidneys. Painlessly, if I might add. So where shall we start? What are we thinking? The other kidney, maybe?
I'll die.
Oh.
Oh, ah!
Oh. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. So, I wish I had anesthesia. But unfortunately, Dr. Glasgow is off on vacation or something. And we just don't have an anesthesiologist. Okay, what are we thinking next? Oh, the kidney. Forceps. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? Okay, what's next?
I'm bleeding out. I can feel it.
Yeah, I know, so we're gonna have to make this quick. You know what I always really wanted? Your people skills. You've got quite the talking skills, huh? Yeah. Quite the voice box. Oh, or maybe I'll look at your brain. Because you've got it. You said we're different candidates, huh? We got different brains, huh? That's why you got into Mass General and I didn't. Yeah, right? Yeah.
No, wait, no, that's not. I don't know what the right answer is.
At this point, I think it's probably a little too late, huh? Well, let's have a look. Do you know that research study that you did? I've been keeping up on your research lately. The one about the lobotomy?
It was debunking it.
You always did love to debunk my experimental procedures, Dr. Jekyll, didn't you? Now, where is that tool? Oh, you're right where I left you. Classic. I don't make mistakes. All right, well, I do want to see what's inside your brain so badly, but do you have any last words before I guess, check out your different, unique personality.
You know what I do? You can go to hell! You can go to hell!
Fine.
And that's our show! Collectively!
We are the Sims!
But individually,
Jayda!
John!
hell.
Anna! Catherine! Priscilla!
And Toby on the keys.
And so our lighting improviser, Will.
Alright, that was a fun night of comedy.
And if you really enjoyed tonight's comedy, you might, and thrill and slashing, we'll be undergoing the same dreadful, bloody process tomorrow, right here at 8 p.m. Anything else on that?
That's it.
Awesome, thanks for coming.
That's our show.